Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Hello, hello, hello to all of you beloved motivators. How are you doing? I am Marlene Motivates, your channel for motivation, inspiration, and positivity. Today, I want to talk to you about a topic. We only have 30 minutes, but I want to say that it's not about them, it's about you. Many times we get so involved in people pleasing, we get so involved in making everybody happy that we forget about ourselves. So I wanted to give all of you beloved motivators a gentle reminder who it's really about. It's really about ourselves, and learning to love ourselves, learning to trust and believe in our own self, our own strength, our own willpower, because every single person has value, every single person has meaning, but because of this life that so often we get so distracted. Shout out to everybody who is in the chat. I'm not ignoring anybody. I appreciate you all being here. We often get very distracted because of life and because of people, and people who are unhealed and they're hurt within themselves. And I wanted to come up with this topic that it's not about them, it's about you, because we forget ourselves so often, right? We forget ourselves, we forget about our hopes, we forget about our goals, we forget about our dreams, we forget about how much we are worth. You know, you're worth a lot. So, to anybody who has let their dreams lay dormant for a period of time, for anybody who has stopped, slowed down, or blocked their progress, I want to give you that reminder that it's not about them, it's about you. We have to get ourselves back focused on our peace of mind, on our mental health, our physical health, our financial health, and our overall well being. And I wanted to say this because it's so good to be in a space. I know what it feels like to be in a space of inactivity, of misery, and complaining about your life. But ultimately, whose choice is it whether we are happy or not? Ours. We have to take our power and we have to take our control back in our life. Take your power, take your peace, and take your prosperity back. Many times we get off track from our goals, we get off track from our life and our joy because we're so busy, being an adulting, that we forget about ourselves, we forget about our own joy, and even sometimes we forget to do some good things for ourselves, taking care of our health, going to see our doctors, drinking enough water, eating a healthy diet, and exercise. And I'll tell you all that there is nothing worse than when you start to develop some health problems. There's nothing worse than getting sick because of neglect, because we neglect ourselves, or because we allow our relatives, your children, spouse, significant other, boyfriend or girlfriend, just people in general, or life to just stress us out so much that we have not poured into ourselves the way that we should. And today, as part of the live collaboration team with Team Build with Geo, I wanted to put out a positive message and to let you all know that no matter what you have done or no matter what you're going through, we should never neglect ourselves. I want to put that to all of you motivators. So if you have, or maybe you currently know that you're not doing the best that you should for yourself, put some positive um, energy, some positive vibes into our own self. Remember, you have to be aware of yourself. You got to be aware of the light from within. And I know that I've talked about this many times. We dim our light because we just don't feel that we're worthy, or because of the way other people treat us, or situations that we have been through, traumas, pain, stress, difficulties. And we are not in this space that we should, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or financially. And I have to say that we cannot give up. I want to give this to all of you beloved motivators, because I want you all to realize how important you are, how important, how special, that you are. And anybody who has stopped their own dreams, have stopped with their goals, stopped with their aspirations, their purpose, their plan, their joy, their peace, any of it. If anybody has stopped, today I want you to say to yourself, today I give you the permission to thrive. I give you the permission to start over again and to reset. Anytime, just like that, you can allow yourself to start over again. Every day, each and every one of us gets 24 hours in a day, 24 hours. What will you do with your 24 hours? Will you use them as opportunities to thrive, to succeed, to win, to achieve? Or are you going to let those 24 hours be controlled by other people? Sometimes because we have been raised a certain way, or sometimes because we don't have enough confidence or love for ourselves, or we have not put the boundaries out there, to let others know, like, don't do this or don't do that to me. We feel afraid or scared. And because of fear that maybe they'll stop talking to me, or maybe they won't be my friend, or maybe they'll stop loving me. If we have to worry if people will leave our life, they were never meant to be in our lives in the first place. We have to take that position and have enough strength, because the people who will want to be in your life, the people who truly care about you, will want you to take care of yourself. They'll want you to succeed. They'll want you to have peace. They'll want you to be rested, have joy, be in your purpose, and have all the joy that you deserve. And the people who are unhealed, negative, and they like to complain and they never do anything, or the people who are the users, will constantly strive to break us, break our spirit, break our peace, break our self-control, because they just always want to argue or complain or ask for advice, and they know that they are not willing to take it. They're just not willing to take it, but they constantly ask you things. And that's why I said, for today's discussion, it's not about them. This is about you. Remember, we each get a limited period of time on this earth, every single one of us. And it's up to us to determine whether our days that we're here are days that we have joy, happiness, peace, that we have lived out our lives, that we learn to love ourselves and learn how to be our own best friend, that we discover our passion, that we discover our life, that we learn to forgive ourselves and to forgive others. When we do this, we can live our life on track and on purpose. There's nothing like the peace of mind that you receive when you learn to love yourself. There's nothing like it. Nobody can stop it. Nobody can stop the joy from within, the peace from within. But because we get hurt by people, namely, usually our relatives, we will stop ourselves from doing our best. So I just wanted to encourage every single one of you motivators and let you all know that you have a purpose. Don't give up on your purpose. And I want you all to understand that part. It's not about them, it's about you. And that is not selfish. It's not selfish. It's not selfish to love yourself. It's not selfish to take care of your mental, your physical, your spiritual, your emotional health. And certain individuals in our lives produce like that like you just want, like the anger, they bring up anger, they stress you out, they give you heart palpitations, they just are so negative and so hurtful, disrespectful to other people. They don't respect boundaries, and ultimately they don't love themselves. So I just wanted to have this topic today to let you all know that, we have to, sometimes and we have to speak to ourselves, and we have to let ourselves know how deserving we are, how worthy we are. Yeah, it was frozen for a second. um, we have to remind ourselves of how valuable we are. Every single one of us has value. And if somebody has not told you today, you have value. I always like to reiterate that to not only the younger people, but it doesn't matter how old you are. You could be 100 years old or you could be 1 years old. Everybody needs to speak positive affirmations over themselves. And, just like the saying goes, if you don't speak life into yourself, you are going to speak death into yourself. People will break you down and use you as long as you allow. As long as you allow people to disrespect you, as long as you allow people to use you, they will. Don't allow people to take advantage of you and use you. And definitely, I'm speaking to anybody who maybe somebody likes to throw you under the bus for your past. Mm-mm. As we grow, as we elevate, there's always going to be somebody who is going to want to break you down. They're going to remind you of who you are and the mistakes that you made, but you have long since left those things behind. You have long since forgiven yourself or asked for forgiveness from the spirit world, okay? So don't forget, when you elevate, know that people are going to come for you. I want you to be cognizant of that. There's always going to be somebody who is going to try to break your spirit. And the moment you start to elevate, love yourself, you're thriving not only maybe financially, but spiritually. You have joy and peace in your life. There's always going to be somebody who is going to try to break you down or try to tell you, oh, now they want to come around. Now, oh, that's my sister. That's my cousin. That's my best friend. That's this person, that person. Most of the time people don't know how to support you in your hard times when you're crawling before you get to your success. A lot of people, they don't know how to be that. They only want to support when you're winning, but they don't know about the support when you have not made it yet. And it's okay, because people can only operate where they vibrate, and some people vibrate low. And that's why I said that this is about you and it's not about them. We cannot bring anybody on board and cause people to love us and to care about us and be concerned if they don't. Don't force people to stay in your life. You can't make people love you. You can't make people be your friend. You can't make people be understanding and concerned about you and what you want. Okay. All we can do is just be ourselves. That's it. And anybody who does not um, show up for you in the way that you deserve, they don't deserve to be a part of your life. Sometimes, unfortunately, we have to leave people behind in order for us to elevate, because it's about that crab in the barrel mentality, that some individuals, they'll try to pull you down the moment you start winning. The moment things start looking good in your life, they want to drag you down. They want to remind you of your past. They want to embarrass you or talk about the things that you used to do when you didn't know or love yourself, when you were unhealed. But it's okay. Just keep on going past those people. Don't even turn your head to reply. Don't raise your blood pressure, because it's not worth it. You don't have to convince anybody of who you are. You don't have to convince anybody of your worth and your power and what you're capable of doing. You know that. And as long as you know your capabilities, as long as you know what you can do, as long as you know your talents and you're using them, everything else is irrelevant. See, what people don't like is, people don't like when you're a bright beam of light, when they have allowed themselves to dim their light. They've allowed themselves to lose focus. They don't believe in themselves and they don't have enough confidence. So when they look at you and your head is held high, when you're living out your dreams, and what people don't know is that it takes courage. It takes courage to wake up every day and to love yourself, because I don't know about you all, but some days I just don't feel it. I'm feeling maybe in a negative space. Maybe I just feel tired, distracted, stressed out, and I just don't want to do it. But everybody, you have the responsibility, when you know your worth, when you know your power, when you have gifts, to use them. But it's all up to us. It's up to you to love yourself. It's up to you to be your own friend. It's up to you to set boundaries. It's up to you to take advantage of certain things that are in your life. Therapists, counselors, good friends. Take advantage of the certain things that we have in our life. They're there for a reason, to help us to experience personal growth. So there's a separation. There's people who want to complain, and there's people who will actually do what they're supposed to. There always falls into two categories. There's always going to be people who will complain about their situation day in and day out and never do anything to change it. And then there are the movers, the shakers, the motivators, the inspirers, the ones that know their worth and will have enough courage to walk through the struggle. And I will tell you that from personal experience, it takes courage. It takes courage every day to wake up and to get the rejection, to get the no's. But think about, what if you get that one yes? All you need is the one yes. Don't worry about the no's. Don't worry about the no's. Don't worry about the naysayers and the haters and the pretenders and the backstabbers. Leave those people behind, and you just stay the course. Stay the course. Keep your head up. Be positive. Encourage yourself. Celebrate you. Remember, it's not about them. Never let another person who is unhealed, negative, evil, whatever, stop you from being your best. See, what people don't know about you, or what people don't know about me, is people don't know your past. People don't know your background. People don't know the fire that you have from within. That's what people don't know. They don't know about the light that comes from within. They don't know about what has been downloaded on the inside of you. They don't know about that light. They don't know about the promises and the blessings that has been put and stirred on the inside of you. But I want you to, as long as you know it, as long as you have the confidence, as long as I have the confidence, I have to believe in myself. And I want you to say the same thing to yourself each and every day. I have confidence in me. I believe in me. Not only can I do it, I will do it, and I will do it successfully. See, that's the talk that we have to have, motivators. We have to have the talk about confidence. I believe in myself. And even when it's hard, even when all of these, the odds, people may be against you, people stabbing you in the back, talking about you, telling you it will never win, it will never succeed, you're too ugly, you're too old. Everybody is always told something negative. You can never please other people. So that's why it's so important for you to love and know yourself. When you know your gifts, I don't have to convince anybody of my gifts. And I don't want you. Don't doubt yourself. Never doubt yourself. Don't doubt your gifts. Don't doubt your blessings. Don't doubt your hopes. See, what is within, not one person can stop. Not one person can stop the light that is from within, but we get so distracted by watching and looking and comparing our situation to another person. My situation, your situation is not going to be the same like anybody else. Every single person is different. See, and it's the differences. If we learn to celebrate the differences in one another instead of comparing, instead of talking about, one another, how about celebrating? How about saying, you're amazing, you're awesome, you're great at what you do? See, when you're healed, you can do that. And I'm so grateful to be in the space in my life that I don't have to look at another person and be jealous of the way they look or what they're doing or their goals and their elevation. I can look at another person and I can go like this. Go ahead. You're doing it. I'm proud of you. But when you don't go from within and find out what your light is, what you're good at, do the things that you want to do, have enough courage to say, I don't know how I'm going to get to this, but I'm not stopping until I get to this. See, that takes courage. And I want you to understand that it's not going to be easy. There's going to be times where you're going to fall down. And if it has not happened, it's coming. I'm just being realistic and honest with you. You're going to fall down. You're going to make mistakes, but it's okay. It's a part of the human experience. We are destined. It's a part of being sinful humans. We make mistakes, and anybody who says that they don't make mistakes, they're lying. Everybody makes mistakes. But the whole thing about it is we have to forgive ourselves first. You have to forgive yourself first. Don't wait for another person to forgive you. Every time I fall down, I say, it's okay, Marlene. Get back up. Learn the lesson and get up. Learn the lesson and fight. Learn the lesson and turn up your fire. What with that rejection means that wasn't right for me, or that person or that thing wasn't right for me, but the next thing may be. So get up and keep on getting up. Don't think that, you have to count, well, I fell down 3 or 4 times, because we can be our own worst critic. We can. We will keep saying, oh, I can't believe I did this. I can't believe I did that. We got to hit the backspace button on our own self and give ourselves the permission to say, it's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay. Learn the lesson and move on. Learn the lesson and forgive. Learn the lesson and heal. See, I'll tell you something, motivators. When you learn how to heal, when you learn how to forgive, that is where your elevation comes. That's where your rise. See, when you learn the confidence about believing in yourself against all odds, against whatever anybody says, against the drama, against the foolishness, against when everybody said you will never make it, but some people don't know about your reason and your purpose. See, people don't know about a reason, a purpose, a passion, a fire, a reason to thrive, the will to thrive, the desire to thrive. See, nobody can take that will and that desire for me to elevate, just like nobody should be able to take it away from you. It should just turn up another notch, turn it up another notch until you're blazing. Be on fire for your passion. Be on fire for your life. And if you don't have people in your life that celebrate you, that support you, that encourage you, you need to find new people. Not everybody in our life is good for us. So you got to leave certain people behind so that you can find the right ones. Let me tell you something. If you don't know about your power and your light, nobody else will. So on today, and as I end today's discussion, I have to say to all of you beloved motivators, love yourself. Give yourself the permission to win. Give yourself the permission to succeed. You are worthy. It's not about them. It's about you. It's about you living in your today, living in this moment. Live your life with power, with passion. Elevate. Don't stay stuck. Don't stay down. Don't sit licking your own wounds and feeling sad and being discouraged. Get up and say, it's okay, I made a mistake. Now I'm moving on. Now I'm elevating. I have better. There's something better for me, just like there's something better for you. Thank you so much for tuning into the live collaboration team with Team Build with Geo. I appreciate all my team builders for coming in. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. Next up is going to be Team Ranger. I know that the link will be in the comment section. I appreciate you all. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Sorry about the buffering. And I just wanted to say to you all, be encouraged, be inspired, and be yourself. Remember that you are enough. I will see you guys back on Friday for the Relationship Friday. Everybody have a great rest of your day and see you guys over at Team Ranger.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? I forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? Ooh, yeah.